welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here today. I'm bringing you this review today for pinkypromise.com. Go to the Pinky Promise website and sign up to receive their emails, and you'll get a code to save 30%. You can also email support at pinkypromise.com if you ever have any wig-related questions. So today we're going to look at a new addition for 2022 to the Ellen Wille Changes collection. This is Loop, and the color on this one is Sandy Blonde Rooted. More on her in just a minute. Okay, attention for my curly hair lovers. Loop is the wig for you. She is curly. She even has a little bit of almost a frizzy texture. I just sprayed her with some water and tried to kind of scrunch up that frizzy, the more frizzy areas. She's got baby fine fibers. This is regular synthetic. So, my only fear with this style is I think you're gonna have to be super careful with your curls. You're not gonna be able to go raking through your curls. You're gonna have to be careful with your nape as well, to preserve this curl. And it probably needs some styling spray, some products, some curling mist or something like that to help preserve this curl. So, but if you love curls, this is your girl. She is very curly. She's actually really cute. And I feel like she's got a good cap construction for this particular style because she's got so many curls and everything. She doesn't have a mono part. She does have a full lace front, but no mono part. She has a tiny little mono crown up here, but it's like the size of a dime. It's very tiny, so it's not gonna really do very much. So it's kind of nice because you don't have to really be dependent on that little mono crown, I don't feel like, if you wanna change your part. So, but she kind of came, in line here with having that mono crown out of the box, so I just went with the left side part. But the nice thing about having this type of a cap is I think you could do, what you would do if you changed your part, you'd basically cover up that little mono crown, and it literally is, it is almost non-existent. It's the size of a dime or a penny. It's teeny. So, that is an option for you if you want to change your part around with this particular style. Okay, I'm going to do a turn so you can see her all the way around, and then we'll get into all of her specs. So here we are from the front. Woo! I put her on, I was like, loop-de-loop. She is curly. Here's my left side. The back. My right. And back to the front. Okay, so, and this front part, I'm just trying to figure out, do you want to go over here? Do you want to go over here? So I just kind of threw her aside, and I feel like the style is just supposed to be kind of a messy curly style, so she's super fun. So, okay, so let me show you this cap construction. So here's our lace front. Goes temple to temple on that lace front, almost temple to temple. Then I've got good coverage on the ear tabs there. I'm going to show you this mono crown, but you literally are not going to see anything. So it's right about here. I don't think you can even tell it's there. It is teeny. See if I can get in. Sometimes I get in too close and then you can't see it. So I don't know. We'll look at it when I take it off, but it's almost non-existent. So, okay, so measurement wise, we have, if I can find the layer, we have a 9-inch layer here in the front. We have 6-inch sides. We have an 8.25-inch layer from the crown, but then realize you've got layers going down the back as well. So probably that side measurement, those 6-inch layers, I imagine. And then you have a 5-inch nape, but it is curled up. So to me, when I saw it was 5 inches, I was like, I would guess that's more like a 3-inch, but it is 5 inches if you pull the hair, stretch the hair out. So anyway, so she's super cute. I'll pop her off and we can look at her interior cap construction. Okay, so that mono crown is right there. You can kind of see my finger under there. See how tiny that is? It's really almost non-existent, like I said. So, all right, we'll look at it on the inside here too. So here we have our lace front. So just a skinny lace front, but it does give you that lace coverage. So if that hair blows, or wherever those curls decide to fly away to, you are gonna have a lace front, which is nice. There's that little crown. See, it's literally, I'd say the size of a dime, tiny. So closed lace all in here, but I'm not feeling really permatease on this, which surprised me. I can see on the wefting that there's a tiny, tiny bit of teasing, but that may just be curly hair too. It just doesn't feel like it has permatease in it. I think all the volume is coming from the curl, so. Okay, soft felt ear tabs, nice piece of metal in there. Open wefted all through the cap. Velcro adjusters. Extended soft felt nape. Stretch, of course. So I'm gonna put it back on and I'm gonna talk about how it's fitting my head too. I meant to do that at the beginning. Plus, I think it's good for you to see how I have to adjust the hair when I put her on, because you know, with that 9-inch layer in the front, you're gonna be just pushing that out of the way. That's why you might wanna take your part a little more over towards the center so you don't have quite so much hair weight right in the front there. But you literally just, you know, kind of flip her up. And that's why she'd be really cute, you know, with some like scrunching spray or something like that, where you could get definition and try to hold these curls in as long as you can, you know. Okay, so fit on me. Fits great ear to ear. Fits great forehead to nape. I do feel like the cap is soft and a little bit stretchy. So I think petite average is an accurate measurement of this. I did not have to bring the adjusters in. It feels fine on my head without bringing them in, but there is some stretch in that circumference. So I don't want to pull on the lace front, but you know, there is some stretch here for larger head sizes. So I would say average and slightly above average should be able to wear this just fine. Let's take a look at this color. This is Sandy Blonde Rooted. I reviewed this color, I believe it was on Eclat, which is another curly style. Kind of looks like Editor's Pick by Raquel Welch. This one is definitely, you know, curlier than Eclat. But anyway, I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful blonde. Very, very pretty. And it's got a nice rooting color on it. So I think it would work for a lot of skin tones. Because as you know, I can wear brunettes and my natural hair is brunette. So, but this works for me. This works with my skin tone as well. So don't be afraid to branch out a little bit and try some blonde. So this one does have a light brown in it as part of the blend. So you are getting some brunette in it as well, beyond, you know, just the darker rooting. So, okay, so description for Sandy Blonde Rooted. It's a medium honey blonde, a light ash blonde, and lightest reddish brown. So warm. I do think it's a warmer, neutral to warm blonde with dark roots. So here's your rooting. So it's nice, you know, to have a rooted color on this one, since it does not have a mono part that disguises it, and these curls would just, you know, if you did have a lace part, it wouldn't really show that much with these curls anyway. So it's really not necessary for this style. So you can see those very pretty blondes. The honey definitely stands out to me. The ash, I guess it's in there, but it's not a standout for me. And then that reddish kind of brown tone that's going through that stands out to me too. That's why I see warmth in the color. Here we are with just regular room line. And I didn't mention, but every time you separate the hair, of course, you're going to see that rooting. So for styling and stuff, you see that rooting along with some blonde on the lace front. I'm going to snap my ring light back on to show you that lace front closer up. We looked at it earlier, but still. Glasses and styling and all that stuff. So glasses go on really easily with her. I'm going to tuck this side over here just to show you, but I don't necessarily think she's a style that's going to be tucked behind the ears very easily. I just like to do that so you can see the glasses on the ear tab, but not an ear tuckable style in my opinion for this one. So there you go. So I'll untuck it now, and you can just see glasses are super easy with her. They're just gonna get lost in these curls, no problem. I would not try to put them up on my head with, you know, again, she's not ear tuckable. So as far as putting them on your head, I would just stick them right in the wig, you know, your sunglasses, your readers, whatever. So she does look cute with a headband. Now, of course, easiest way to wear a headband with her would just be to just put it in, and it'll, again, disappear in these curls, show up here on the top, and look really, really cute. And, you know, any kind of really cute headband, scarf, or whatever would be really cute. I'm using cute too much. Tight, you know, tied into her. So I will tuck her behind the ears to show you the headband on her, because I did manage to get it in there. So I would kind of pull out, I think, one of loops, you know, or you could pull some out over on both sides really if you wanted to, but I'm just gonna pull out that one. And if you wanna go big back behind this headband, or really just in this style in general, you can certainly do that, you know, fluff up those curls and just let them be, you know, curly, curly, naturally curly. Look. Super cute. She's so cute with a headband. I love it. That's so cute. Okay, so she does not have the length to go like half up, half down. So what I would do, where did my bobby pin go? Okay, here it is. Sorry. I would do like maybe a bobby pin behind the ear to get her up, you know, away from the face. You could just do one side and let this side be all down there, or you could do two sides and just let those top curls, see if I can hold this, bring down those top curls. You know, there's all kinds of cute things you could do if you wanted to do, sorry, it's not easy to style these just quickly in a wig review, but you see what I mean? That would be cute. So she's not going to be an updo wig or anything like that. I mean, her curls already take her up. And like I said, if you want to get in there and scrunch these, put some product in it, you can get some big volume from this style that's really just coming from the curl pattern and not because she's full of permatease. So just really, really cute. You know, this just looks like naturally curly hair. It really, really does. My friends who have naturally curly hair, this reminds me of their hair. So really cute, natural curl. So she has this lace front. Another thing that you could do with her, of course, is to pull back this hair however much or however little you want to pull back, stick in a claw clip or any kind of a clip like that, you know, and then get it, of course, those loops to lay down a little bit. But again, you can take advantage of the fact that you have that lace front and wear it off your face like that. So she's just really, really cute. So I want to thank Pinky Promise for sending this wig to review for you all today. There will be a link to purchase this wig down in the information box below this video. I thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, don't forget, you're absolutely beautiful. Bye!